That's what I'm talking about, right there on that boom!
Jaloja, one and all. What's going on, everybody? Jaloja for you.
Jaloja!
And a Jaloja for you, too.
Jaloja!
A Jaloja for everybody. How's it going? Welcome, everybody, to Talking to Orville. I'm JP, your sick host. I guess that's what the kids say nowadays. We're going to have a great time talking about the Orville like we do. It's our thing. It's Thursday. So you got comments on the Orville, questions about the Orville, other things that might happen on the televisions or not really the movie theaters, but some movie theaters. I see some of you have gotten your shots already. I got my second Moderna shot almost 2 weeks ago, you guys. So this Saturday I will be 95% immune to the plague. Thank goodness, because the sooner we get immune, the sooner we can get back to business. But, you know, some of that business is talking about the Orville, and nothing's going to stop us from doing that. What's going on? Who's here right now? Dr. Scott Giles, official channel member. What's going on? Participants. We got Archmage Frey, Captain Caveman, Christina, official channel member Curtis Tate, official channel member Dan Crane, Dark Scythe. Yeah, that sounds right. J. Phil B. JP Hillby. Species 1571, and there's a bunch of others in here that YouTube's just not telling me about right now, but I saw your names in the chat. Sushinator, what's going on? Captain Caveman! Brian says, I live where they have AstraZeneca. Was I told to avoid it like the plague? I'd rather avoid the plague. The actual plague. Yeah, I don't know how the AstraZeneca one's going. I got the Moderna. There's the Johnson & Johnson. I know some of you have gotten the other one. Whichever one, just get it, I guess, so we can get... And it's going to be coming really handy because I've been starting to get together. I still got to figure out Indiegogo, but you guys have been asking for a lot of years now, so we could talk about it here. I have some ideas. I'm starting to put those ideas together. I'm starting to put a few people together to put out in the summer of 2023, the Orville Convention. Fan-funded Orville Convention. I'm currently in the very beginning works of putting that together. It's going to take a while. We've got to do a lot of crowdfunding for a couple years. And the more that I'm able to raise, the bigger the event's going to be. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff I want to do, you guys. I want to do, of course, costume contests. We're going to do utopian costumes and dystopian costume contests separately because the Orville has tackled both of those types of scenarios. In the alternate Kelly timeline, the regular Orville timeline, we're going to have karaoke at this event that I'm hoping we'll be able to raise enough funds to hire Ralph Garman, who played Canute, to host it, as well as have panels, fly in, stars of the Orville to do panels and take part in some of the events. A real convention. And if it gets big enough, we'll have some other shows come in, some utopian sci-fi shows come in and do panels, and hopefully it'll grow and become a huge thing. I don't have any links or anything right now. You can always help support the show to help me get things put together, but I'll eventually, hopefully in a week or so, put out an official donation page and see what we can do, because we are the best fandom. We deserve to get together and celebrate this show together in person, thousands of us. And in the summer, I'm thinking in summer 2023, live events will be back in full force. So let's, it'll be before Comic-Con of that year, but it'll be the summer. And I'm kind of excited about it. And more ideas keep coming in. I'm writing them all down. I'm going to put together a poster and put together a video and see if we can get this thing going. The best fandom deserves the best convention. Indiegogo does sound like a strip club. Indiegogo is the same one that the Voyager documentary. That's the crowdfunding site that they use, and I want to use the same site that they're using because it obviously is a good site. They've raised over $1 million for the Voyager documentary. What's up, James? How you doing? And so much moreville. Nice. You're going to cosplay as a character from the time period of that smartphone they found? That's about right now. I'm cosplaying from that era as we speak. Ooh, yeah, the most interest. There's going to be so many different awards, and I'm putting together benefits for different levels of contribution and stuff like that. Christina, oh my goodness. First super chat of the day, and it's a big one. I'm so ready, says Christina, because Christina is...
Working 9 to 5.
She speaks with the might of 100 soldiers.
That she does. Thank you very much, Christina, for helping keep the lights on here at Egotastic FunTime, talking the Orville. I was trying to have my Star Trek in the Orville universe video out this week, but I haven't been able to really start working on it. I've been doing I've been editing a video all week that I've been working on for Patricia Tallman and Claudia Christian, for a thing that we're all working together on. Not for my channel, for Patricia's own use. I just got it done 15 minutes ago, so I'm pretty excited. So tomorrow I'm gonna start getting back to putting together that script. I'm going to do a documentary style video for that particular topic. I'm going to talk about all the ways that Star Trek is part of the Orville universe. The people in front of the camera, behind the camera, inspirations, how it actually exists to the Orville characters as a TV show. You know, got those examples. I put out a video a couple years ago about that, so I'm going to expand upon that. And I'm going to do it documentary style so that lots of different types of people can enjoy it. And I hope they do. You know me, I'm Orvilleing it all the time. People are like, I miss the Orville. I'm like, I see the Orville every day. I got something going on with the Orville in my brain or on my computer. Before long, that beard will be full Santa. Yeah, well, my stress level is a lot less than it has been. I'm a much happier person than I was the last couple years. And, you know, that stress, that put a lot of that gray in there. So I'm a lot happier now with my new home and my new family, and so hopefully that gray doesn't set in too deep. JP, what about an episode this season where they visit the planet Orc and they meet Orson as first contact? We got to meet Mork from Orc. I'm sure we're going to get some first contacts going on. Probably no second. Well, we'll probably have second contacts with some races we've already seen before. I would like to see what's going on with the Choctaw. Seems to be the only race the Krill are actually a little bit afraid of. I'm thinking somebody is going to jail next season. Just a little while ago on the channel community page, I posted a behind the scenes season 3 picture from the set of the Orville of a new set, and it's a prison cell, not a brig. Not the brig, an actual prison cell. And it looks like it's a Union prison cell. I'm assuming it's on the ship. And there's a mannequin on the floor. If you go look at that, there's a mannequin on the floor all wrapped up. But you could tell it's a female mannequin. I don't know if they're using that just for size placement or whatever. But somebody's going to jail next season. I don't know who it is. I think they're female. Is Talia going to come back? Are they going to put Talia in jail? Some other female, Priya. Is Priya going to come back? And they're going to put her in jail because they don't know what's going on? They use military time in the Orville universe, right? So is it possible they don't even understand the working 9 to 5 as a reference to a 24-hour day? They probably use both. They probably understand it. But I do remember in that episode, that's Sanctuary was that episode last season, when Havina discovered Dolly Parton while her and Ed were in a shuttle going to the Union, the Planetary Union, for their trial, or their hearings rather. He didn't even know who it was. The song came on. She's like, "Who is this?" And he had to look at the screen. He goes, "It's Dolly Parton." So yeah. So finally, there was a pop culture reference that one of the crew didn't understand, which was great. Besides that time, Alara didn't understand Claire's Star Wars reference in episode 2. JP, it's just getting kinky on the Orville in season 3. Yeah, they're on Hulu now. They could do some adult situations. I don't think they're going to... The show's going to be the same. I don't think they're going to really push the boundaries in that respect. But they said there'll be some surprises. There'll be some surprises now that they're on a... They have no censors or anything now that they have to deal with. I'm hoping we're getting a trailer for season 3 really soon. I don't know exactly, Connor, but I figured they've had one ready. And they're getting more and more... They're sharing. The actual production is sharing stuff almost every day now. So, I'm thinking they're getting ready. Because we're getting closer and closer to them finishing filming. They probably got another month or 2 to go to finish filming. But there's no reason why they need to wait that long to put out a trailer. I think in season 2 they had a trailer out. And they still have lots of episodes still to film. And they put a trailer out. So, putting a trailer out, you gotta do the timing just right. You can't just put it out too early. You can't put it out too late. You gotta do it in a way that's gonna be at the right time so people stay excited early enough and they're able to keep it going for a long time. Now, of course, when a trailer comes out, I'm gonna be dissecting the hell out of it. I will do a live dissection of every single frame. See what we can discover, see what we can find, see what I can predict. Because I'm really good at looking at any frame of the Orville and being able to figure out how it might relate to their universe. Because I got Orville on the brain. Yes, actually, here's a little fact for Season 3 when it comes to directing. Season 3 does not have the same directors as before. Jonathan Frakes, even though he wanted to direct in season 3, he's not directing. Robert Duncan McNeil's not directing. There are only 2 directors directing the entire 3rd season. Seth MacFarlane and John Cassar. Of course, John Cassar directed the Identity episodes. He directed that first Krill episode of some other episodes. And he, of course, is an executive producer for the show. Awesome sauce, what's going on?
We must return to the dance! The night is ours!
Thank you very much, Awesome Sauce. JP, something small to support you. I appreciate it very much. I very much need the support. I hope you keep pushing on and get a channel renaissance, like when you started the Orville videos. I'm hoping that too. I'm going to try for it. That's my goal right now, is to make high-quality Orville videos. We got a whole new season coming out. It's going to be still a while. It's going to be many, many months. I'm like, let's just get as many people excited for the Orville as I possibly can, because when it finally premieres on for season 3, I want there to be so many new fans that missed the show the first 2 seasons around that come in and they just blast the ratings numbers out of the water, out of the Marianas Trench, just blows the Orville right out of there, out of the ocean. So thank you very much. I'm going to try my best. Oh, Jay Lee just released episode 4 today of In My Trailer. Because he put out one a couple days ago about anxiety, and he said he had a guest coming on. Cool. I haven't been online hardly at all today. I've been working on that video for Patricia and Claudia. So I'll be getting on there as soon as we're done. I like those episodes. If you guys haven't subscribed to Jay Lee's YouTube channel, I highly recommend doing it, because he's putting out behind-the-scenes Orville stuff with his new show In My Trailer, which is his trailer on the Orville, on the Fox lot, on the Orville set. So, he'll bring in people from the Orville to come and chat about acting and life and the Orville and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, only 2 directors, Seth MacFarlane and John Cassar. Because they wanted to have a unified vision for the entire new season, because the new season is so ambitious and so big. Basically, every episode is a movie. It's going to be a movie quality. I'm very interested to see what that means. because I can imagine it, but I have to see it to know what they're talking about. JP, we need a season 3 Lieutenant Dan standalone episode. I agree, where he breaks the fourth wall and is narrated by Morgan Freeman. Of course, we could get Morgan Freeman to do it. Dan's Day. That'll be the name of the episode. A fistful of Dans. That sounds dirty. It could be a Bortus episode. It could be in the eSIM. The Orville isn't in any ocean. You've been thinking of Sequest. Well, it's not anymore. In the season 2 finale, they broke the Orville out of its watery grave in the Pacific Ocean. But that's, of course, in the alternate timeline. Yeah, season 3 is supposed to be... Yeah, they're all very excited about it. They keep talking about how they can't wait to show people what they've been talking about all this time. And, of course, you know, they had to wait as much as we've had to wait when things were on lockdown for almost a year. How is Claudia? Well, she has so much personality. Working on I've been editing a show for many, many months now, different episodes that they still haven't been released yet. But it's going to be, Patricia's got a special thing that she's doing with them. Dan Revolution. Is Comic-Con going to be live this summer? Or are they still waiting a while? Are they going to do digital again and then wait until... I'm sure whatever's going digital this summer, event-wise, next summer I'm sure will be in person again. Oh yeah, you always got to rewatch the Orville. That's the only options we got right now. And I love doing it because I always see new things. Keeps my brain sharp so I can make connections and predictions and theories. And the more I stay, apprised of all the episodes, the higher chance of my predictions coming true. Like my big my big prediction that season 3 is going to have a lot of time travel in it. Okay, a picture that Tom Costantino released of one of the monitor screens, like on the bridge, or it could be a monitor in any of the other sets, like little beeps and boops. You know, all the weird sciencey stuff they have on there. There was one that looked like it had multiple strands of timelines intercrossing between each other, and then they had different marks of events. It looked like a timeline to me. It looked like various timelines. So I'm thinking the Orville, there's a lot of other reasons to think so as well. I'm thinking that Orville is going to be doing a lot of time traveling, which would be amazing. Thanksgiving week for what, Comic-Con? You just found out they filmed the Orville on the same set they filmed American Horror Story season 6. One of those seasons of American Horror Story had a really big spiral staircase. That spiral staircase is the spiral staircase on the Orville. You know how the Orville has that big spiral staircase that takes you up to the bridge? That is the exact staircase from American Horror Story that they just repurposed for the Orville. No, I didn't hear about the Star Trek convention they're planning in 2022. Oh, no, I did. But just that. 2022 in Chicago. Yeah, I did see that really quickly when I watched some of First Contact Day the other day. I caught about 30 minutes of it, and I remember they said that. Yeah, for an Orville convention, I'm hoping to get hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, the more I get, the more we can do, because I want to fly in stars of the show, and I want to have a big venue, and of course you got to hire people to help you run it, and you got to have all the seats, and you got to have, and I'm hoping I'll be able to convince the Orville to recreate the Orville experience from Comic-Con from 2 years ago. But, that all depends on how... I mean, we're going to be I'm going to try to raise money for a couple of years, because I want to do it in summer, June of 2023, if everything goes well. And then hopefully it'll become a yearly thing. You know, just like the Star Trek convention. A bunch of fans put on a Star Trek convention in 1972 or 73, and they didn't know anyone was going to come. Tons of people showed up, and now they do the Star Trek convention every year. And it's a huge to-do. I'll do an Orville cameo when they give me a call and say, hey, JP, you want to do a cameo? I'm like, yeah, I'll do one. Yeah, Thanksgiving is a weird time to have a big convention. People are traveling to do family stuff. They're spending their travel money on going to see their family. Jalojicon 2023. Let the fandom wash over you. I'm going to use Indiegogo, I think. I mean, I'll price compare the different sites. But the Voyager, and I'll have it up, and then, of course, I'll do a video about it, and I'll share it, and the video will hopefully help drive contributions, because it's gonna be a fully fan-funded thing. And then if it starts getting enough people, some other companies will be like, oh, let us buy a table, let us set up a thing to promote our show, or something like that. Hopefully, I mean, I got big dreams, so I'm just gonna shoot for it. We deserve a big to-do for all of us around the world to come in and get together. JP, do you think it'll be revealed that what Isaac sent in his reports to Kalon, and do you think it will cause a further rift between him and the crew? That's definitely possible, but I don't even know if his reports... Well, as far as information that Kalon have, his reports don't matter. Because they disconnected him. They downloaded all of his information when he went to Kalon to get repaired. But as far as what the crew knows about his opinions of them, yeah, it could totally cause rifts. I don't know how they would find out. Oh, I'm going to be doing it, the convention I want to do right in the center of America, where I live, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a great international airport, great hotels, great venues, big venues. We got good conventions here. So which place that we get will all depend on how much money we're able to raise, because we got little places, we got big places. And the airport is the best. So easy to get in and out of. Kalon or Cylon? Is it a skin job, Cylon? Because that might make you choose Cylons. Yeah, Oklahoma is just okay. Yeah, I'm aiming for the moon when it comes to this, because fans have been wanting this for years, and they want to get together. They want to celebrate this show. So if we can get all of us hardcore Orville fans, thousands of us from all over the world, and the Orville crew and stars, and and have Orville related events, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to plan an Orville Comic-Con. And it probably won't be that big, but I'm gonna try. We have to have the extra on the Orville and his card table of photos to sign. Just like Guy on Galaxy Quest. Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, we're a hop, skip, and a jump from New Orleans. Put them both together. Jersey Shore. But yeah, I'm still getting all that put together. I'm not gonna put it out too soon. I'm gonna really put together a nice package to put on a crowdfund site. I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna full-ass it, whole-ass this thing. Yeah, I hope to see some fan Orville conventions in California. Now, I'm sure the Orville will definitely make an appearance at a lot of conventions this year, because they have season 3 to promote. So I'm very interested to see what they put together. Last year, or not last year, 2 years ago at Comic-Con, they put together the Orville Experience, which was awesome. The year before that, they had some sort of installation for people to pretend like they're signing up to serve aboard the Orville, something like that. I can't remember. Can't wait to see what they come up with next time. And they got that Hulu money, so Hulu will probably put a big to-do up, and it might be in proper, Comic-Con proper. Last time it was off-site. It's good. What's going on? It's good.
That's what I'm talking about right there on that boom.
Hey, JP, can you tell us what you know about the new cast member character? I'm too lazy to Google. The new permanent cast member that will be the navigator, take John's old job. You know, John used to serve on the bridge as the navigator before he became chief. The new navigator her character's name is Charlie Burke, and she's played by Annie Winters. And she's about 24, 25. And so I'm guessing she's going to be bringing a nice youth vibe to the show like Alara used to have. Don't know what her character is like. Like, I don't know, is she sarcastic? Is she a badass? Is she a by the rules type of person? No idea as of yet. But when I find out, may Bob Ross bless thee, Seth, and make the Orville as great as possible. Yeah, I can't wait to see how just crazy big the new season is. I mean, all the episodes, we're going to be getting 11 episodes in season 3, and they're all an hour or longer in length. So it's the same amount of content as season 2, but with 11 episodes as opposed to 14, but the same amount of footage. Yep, I'm getting the fundraiser together. We're going to do this, you guys, and we're going to make it as big as we possibly can. Yeah, I don't know. They might have a lens flare or two. I was watching, my girlfriend wanted me to watch Anne with an E, which is actually a pretty good show. It's like Anne of Green Gables, the new one on Netflix. But at one point I saw a lens flare, and I'm like, oh, this show's a dumpster fire. They got a lens flare? Roman says, JP, I'm late to the party, but it's okay because I look like the guy who got into the club because I know the DJ. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, you look like the guy who's on the list because you know the DJ.
You think the Kalon universe dissolved? Yeah, we're going to be doing some big stuff with the Kalon next year. And the Krill, I'm hoping we check back in on the Caliban. We only heard about the Caliban in the episode, in Command Performance, we saw the Caliban, and then Ed mentioned them, or Gordon mentioned them. Well, they both mentioned them in season 2 finale when Gordon and Ed were looking for a place to hide. Thanks, Ruby. It's interesting. It'll be easier to travel faster than light than it'll be to invent a transporter. And that's what happened to the Star Trek universe. I'm hoping they address transporters. I hope they get the technology, but they don't use it because of ethical questions about what it's actually doing. I think that would just be awesome. And with an E looks good. I've been watching Resident Alien. Are you guys watching Resident Alien? I'm about 6 episodes in. That's all I have available to me right now. Because I'm watching it on Peacock. I think there's 10 or 11 episodes, or maybe even more. It's on Sci-Fi, but I don't have Sci-Fi. But I do have Peacock. Peacock's putting out a new episode every week, so they've got 6 episodes out right now. But that show is great. Absolutely amazing show. You like your Krill with a little ranch? Yeah, we never see buttons on the Orville. You're rewatching Lost in Space? That one I still haven't... I saw that first episode years ago. That's it. Yeah, Resident Alien, which is produced by Robert Duncan McNeil. You know, Tom Paris from Voyager, who also directed a couple episodes of the Orville. Flash Forward. Yeah, I think I saw Flash Forward a little bit back when it was on. Oh, I got a nice message from the girlfriend. Let me send. Hello. Yeah, Resident Alien. I'm gonna rewatch it. It was great story, great idea. Alan Tudyk is his disguised as a human, but not understanding humanity hardly at all. But the more he learns about humanity, the softer his heart is. I wonder how this season of the Orville is going to go. We almost no external producers. I do know that the very first episode, the very first few moments, I don't know for how long, but I do know the opening premiere is huge action sequence. You know, season 2 started off nice and low key. Season 3 is going to start off with pew-pews and explosions and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Yeah, I might do something once the season is once I'm able to watch the season, maybe and do an episode about it. We'll see. I got a lot of big stuff planned for Orville content. They said the timeline is no longer, so it looks like it's back to normalish in timeline. We'll see. My prediction for season 3 is that they're back in the normal timeline, but there's small changes to that timeline that they couldn't have stopped because there's so many things that happen in the world and the universe that's completely random. So if it happened again, it could randomly happen differently. Sugar Plum, definitely watch Resident Alien. I have to tell each and every one of you, you definitely want to watch Resident Alien. If you're an Orville fan, you're going to love the vibe of Resident Alien. I'm hoping we get Priya back. I'm hoping, because I want to follow up. Because they kind of left it open that we might see her again in that episode. I'm like, well, let's see her. I've met Alan a couple times. He's awesome. He's really nice. Really pleasant, really humble. I met him at the mall. Ah, that device that Priya had. What was that device? Was it a device that took over the ship? That device? I'm hoping that they use the holographic emitter. In the Krill episode, they had a holographic emitter, Ed and Gordon, to disguise themselves as Krill. Let's give that thing to Isaac. And Isaac could go around looking like a human. Will that happen? It seems like the obvious choice, right? Oh, Doom Patrol is great. Did I ever do a Doom Patrol? I'm worried about Doom Patrol. Oh, and also...
Hobo clowns are the most dangerous because they're hungry.
Thank you, Josh. I might review Doom Patrol if and when Season 2 comes out. I'm worried that they won't get... Or Season 3, rather. I'm worried they won't get another season. Even though they should. The characters are amazing. The stories are amazing. Brendan Fraser is amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll definitely see Talia this season. And then she's like a big deal. And I know we're definitely 100% going to see Havina again. Umbrella Academy is right up my alley, but I only watched the first episode when it first came out, and I never got it back. I always meant to get it back around to it, because that show is definitely right up my alley. It's a little bit of a Doom Patrol type of show. No, Tudyk wasn't in season 2 of Doom Patrol, but they mentioned him in fun ways a few times. I haven't seen the last few seasons of Doctor Who. I keep hearing good things about Invincible. I haven't got around to it yet. Oh, I haven't looked into Doom Patrol Season 3. I mean, if that's what you're probably right. I haven't even looked into it. Oh, yeah. Invincible is on Amazon Prime, right? Anything on Amazon could be a watch party. Yeah, Crazy Jane is awesome on Doom Patrol. I really liked Rita. Use the farce. Thanks, Ashley. I don't think I lost a bunch of weight a few months ago, and then I got into a relationship, and you know how that goes. Tala and Kelly talked about, relationship, you always put on 15 pounds. I probably did that. Now I'm in the process of trying to lose it again. I just started. Tom Casey.
Show no mercy. We fight for the glory of Avis.
I know I'm late to the game. Maybe you can answer this question for me. When do you think we'll get Orville on TV? Well, I have theories, but my theories are in no way have to come true at all. I've put the business side of it into my brain. I was thinking, well, I would think that the Orville would want to have the new season take place in both 2021 and 2022. That way, on the books, it looks like they had a show in 2021 and in 2022. 2020 got skipped over, but a lot of shows did. Because, like season 2 took place aired in 2018 and 2019, even though it was one season, so they got credit for that. I'm thinking that's what they would want again. And if that's the case, with 11 episodes, one new episode per week, I'm thinking late October would be the earliest that we can expect it. But that's just because of me putting in that the whole 2021, 2022 into the equation. They might not care about that at all. So we could get it early fall, late summer if they want. Dan Crane!
I can promise you that if anyone comes at you or tries to take you down, I'm going to mess them up first.
I'm going to mess them up first. Waiting in line for my second vaccine shot. Watching the live stream. All right, Dan Crane, get that shot. Get that Fauci ouchie. This Saturday, I will be 95% immune because that'll be the 2-week anniversary of me getting my second shot. I'm going to go outside so hard, you guys, with a mask on so I can protect other people. Just because you're 95% immune doesn't mean you can't still transmit it to other people. So I'll be wearing that mask. Krill officer for the Orville Bridge. Yeah, we're wondering if there's going to be, since we're going to have a treaty in season 3, will we have officer exchange, at least for one episode? Like, will a Krill trade places with one of our crew? Will Gordon, because Gordon's had some experience flying Krill vessels, so will we get a Krill pilot for an episode, and then Gordon goes over to their ship for an episode? Rupert Crandall is Q in season 2 of Picard, and as Riker and Troy met him, and they were Q. That was my prediction last season, because they made us believe that Q was going to come back last season with that first sneak peek that we got with Picard season 1 back in the day. Now Q is officially returning. John Delancey is playing Q in season 2 of Picard. Will they have him actually end up being that Rupert Crandall character that we heard about? I don't know. It's funny that the female Krill had no trouble picking a human name. Or smooching down hard on some nasty ass humans. Ew, gross. Humans are so nasty. Kayla says, so I am admittedly a bit of a plebe, watching TNG a lot, but sort of new to sci-fi. I'm wondering, why do I see so much Star Trek Picard animosity out there? I really like it. Am I a simpleton? I don't know. I might be a simpleton too, Caleb. I really liked Picard. It's not the show everybody wanted, but it was the show that I wanted, and it came through for me. And, you know, everything's about me. So, it worked for me. I'm not necessarily like, oh, I can't wait for season 2, because I got the story that I wanted. But once I see a trailer, if the trailer is any decent at all, I'll probably start getting excited for Picard season 2. I don't know if Lokar is going to return, but I always say, and I still make jokes about this online. I just did the other day because I made an 80s background set of Orville posters, and I did one with Tala and then Lokar superimposed in the back. And I still say all the time, I'm like, hashtag justice for Lokar. I want to see justice for Lokar. Lokar's in prison on Moklis. And he does not deserve to be in prison. So hopefully we'll get him, he'll escape, we'll get him to the sanctuary or some other thing, even though the outer space railroad is supposed to be shut down. Lokar, the hill people. CBS is now making me want to watch season 2 of Star Trek Picard. I was not going to. Didn't like the plot or care for the characters of season 1, but now they are bringing back Q. Yeah, I mean, I was going to watch it anyway, but I'm a little bit more intrigued with the Q stuff. I mean, I kept thinking Q was going to show up last season. But I like it. He says, the trial never ends. What's up, Saber? Hey, JP, guess who's back? The boys are back in town. I don't know where you can get the Stargazer. If people don't like Picard, then it wasn't for them. They should look for pleasure elsewhere. Yeah. That's what I do. When I don't like something, I don't waste time complaining about it. I just go find something I do like. Swift or SWIFT. Thank you very much. What?
Love is the fish hook that hooks the fish.
How crazy would it be for Patrick Stewart to show up as Admiral on the Orville? Ooh, yeah. Actually, I don't want him to be Admiral, though. He deserves to be an Admiral. But I'd love him to have, like, a real character, have a real role, you know? He's the groundskeeper at at Union Point. Patrick and Seth have worked together for years on American Dad. And on Family Guy. And he brought that one episode of Family Guy where they brought all the TNG cast in. Yeah, they're friends. There was a rumor, it turned out not to be true, but there was a rumor when the Orville first came out that Patrick Stewart was going to make an appearance, but he never did. Do you think recent relationship changes might conflict with the cast chemistry on the Orville? I hear it doesn't. Like you're talking about Scott and Adrian, because they did eventually did get divorced. Apparently they're really good friends. So apparently it's not supposed to affect anything. Oh, yeah. If Patrick Stewart showed up on the Orville, and this season's big, they should get him. He could be Mott, the chef. Yeah, Patrick Stewart could be the ship's barber. He doesn't have any hair, but he knows hair. JP, do you have your old schedule for Twitch? If not, when or will there be a missing hangout on Fridays every week? I am doing, I streamed on Twitch last Friday, and I will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow as well. Tomorrow afternoon, around the same time. I have to do a, FYI, you guys, I'm going to be running on Facebook tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the B5 Events Facebook page. We're going to be doing a Babylon 5 watch party. We're going to watch 2 episodes to celebrate Andrea Thompson doing a B5 event later this month. Yeah, Avery Brooks would be great. So if you go to the B5 Events Facebook page tomorrow, at that time, we'll be watching some Babylon 5. I'll be in the chat room. I'll be running it and, chatting in the chat room. The barber on TNG was bald, blue, and also bald. That's true. Oh yeah, Sushinator. When we get closer to season 3, we're gonna do before season 3. We're gonna do some season 1 and season 2 watch parties, and then of course we'll do season 3 with a little screen as well. Assuming I have my reviews done, because it usually takes me a few days to do reviews of the Orville, because I go real in depth and I gather lots of behind the scenes stuff, and usually the longer it takes me to write the thing, the more behind the scenes stuff comes out to put into the video. But yeah, we will. I heard through the grapevine of a season 5 of Star Trek Enterprise. I didn't believe it and haven't seen any information online, but am I missing something? Any inside info, my peeps? I haven't heard that rumor. I never believe any rumors when it comes to Star Trek, because people just throw out all kinds of crap out there, but it could. I want that. I want them to do a Star Trek Enterprise season 5. I just never. I usually, because I've been burned. Almost every rumor has always ended up pretty much not being true the last couple of years, because the Twitterverse just likes to take a thing and see what they can do with it. Yeah, Scott Grimes was in Critters. That's the first time I ever saw Scott Grimes. And I didn't really see him again until the Orville. I was like, why does that guy look so familiar? And then I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh my God, it's that kid from Critters. Even though I know he's done a million things since then. Yeah, there was a lot of ideas being thrown out there. They're going to do a Khan TV show. Remember they were going to do a Starfleet show? That never turned out to be anything. Yeah, Enterprise did do some stuff with ethics of transporters. Remember when they had the guy that created transporters in that one episode, and his son was lost? And they're trying to go get his son, who's like lost in space in a transporter beam. Oh, come on, JP. The internet has never lied to anyone. Well, the internet can take a lie and make it true. One of the last major Orville vids I watched of yours, you estimated season 3 at spring break. Do you have a new theory? My new theory is earliest late October, because I'm thinking they want the new season to run into 2022 as well. That's just a theory. It doesn't mean anything. But I haven't put out a video about my theory because I really feel like they're going to be announcing when we'll see season 3 really soon. I think they're going to announce it. I just feel it. What's up, HM? Hey, Yoda. I've watched season 1 and 2 so many times now. I really need a new season. I hope season 3 won't be the last. I hope so too. But I'm just gonna keep pushing forward until we, until we get all the Orville videos we can get, because we got lots to talk about. What else was I gonna say about what you just said? Oh, Yoda, don't forget to check out the Orville comic books. They're really great episodes, and they're really good. The new one comes out next month. So the beginning of May, we're going to be doing a live reading of Digressions Part 1, which takes place in the Orville alternate timeline, the Kelly timeline, and then Part 2, which will come out in the beginning of June. Yeah, when the Orville Season 3 trailer comes out, I'm going to be dissecting it. I'm going to try to find every little bit of information to come up with what I think is going to happen. Because that's just the most fun. That's the most fun thing. Yeah, I believe the Orville internationally will be on Disney Plus, and then in the United States it'll be on Hulu. It's already gone. The Orville's already on Disney Plus in certain, I think in the UK and certain other places. Lower Decks season 2 will be out this August 12th maybe, or 18th, one of those two. The season 4 of Discovery will be out in 2021, and Picard season 2 will be out in 2022. Yeah, the dog's barking out there. I actually can only stream for a little bit longer. The family's coming home in about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna cook them dinner because I miss them. Yeah, I just read a story that, and I saw it in the story. It's like Disney Plus somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was the UK. Unless they took it down already for some reason. Your dogs are barking at my dogs. No air date as of yet has been announced, but I feel that announcement is coming out really soon. I'll probably, the moment I find out when it's going to be, as soon as the announcement, I'll probably do a live show and we'll talk about it. Like just an impromptu live show. Like, I know when it is. Here's when it is, you guys. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm hoping for late fall for season 3. They should be able to have it out by then. Yeah, and I think we'll be getting a trailer and probably an announcement at the same time for when it'll air. Thanks, Ruby. We'll be doing pre-shows and post-shows for every episode every week. Yeah, I also own both seasons from Amazon as well. I watch them on Hulu, but I also purchased them off Amazon to help support the show. Right now, Yoda, I'm hardcore doing the Orville stuff. Every time I try to review anything else, YouTube doesn't like it. But I do have some other franchises that I'll be talking about, but probably not on the YouTube episodes. Maybe every once in a while. But I'm going to start doing little videos for social media of other things. Because you can do, 1 to 2 minute videos on social media. I don't know how they can hold in when season 3 is airing. They were very close a month or two ago of figuring out when they were going to air it, but then there was a little mini shutdown because of COVID. So they're like, okay, let's wait until we know we're going to be able to finish, and then we'll figure out when it's going to air. So I think they're pretty secure in knowing that they'll be able to. They're not going to be shut down again. So they probably have already they probably recently sat down at a table and figured out the logistics of when they'll be able to air. Oh, we're going to be doing all the Orville watch parties. Like, we'll be doing season 1, season 2. We've already done it before, but we'll do it again. Season 1, season 2, as a build-up to when season 3. But, you know, that'll be closer to when season 3 is going to come out. All right, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. I got to get going here, too, you guys. But I'll be back next week with another live show and some more videos. And tomorrow, I will be on Twitch. The Twitch link is down below. You can, follow, so you make sure you get alerted to when we go live. We have lots of fun conversations on Twitch. Star Trek Day. Well, they just had First Contact Day. I watched a good deal of it. They had some good announcements. We didn't find out anything about Strange New Worlds. I was hoping for that. But we found out that Lower Decks is coming out this August. And people said, what did you think? I told you in a live show, I said a couple times that I think Lower Decks will be out before the other two shows because Lower Decks is easier to make, especially during COVID. So I said, I'm pretty sure, to me, it seems like Lower Decks will be out first. And lo and behold, Lower Decks is coming out first. Tacos. I'll buy tacos. Don't leave. I'm very interested to see what they do with Strange New Worlds. We love Pike. No matter, even people that don't like Discovery, they kind of liked Pike. So let's see what they do. I don't want to go back in time anymore to prequels. Don't prequels. That's why I was appreciated that Discovery moved forward, which is what they should have done in the first place. I haven't, Alicia. Not yet, I haven't. Yeah, Orville Day. Yeah, we should an Orville Day. I should throw together an Orville Day. I'll figure out exactly, and it'll be the same day every year. All right, John. You got your first vaccine. I got my second one almost 2 weeks ago. Feels good. Yeah, if you just wait, you can just binge watch it all, Jonathan. You'll buy me tacos if I don't leave? I gotta go. I gotta make dinner for the family. Oh yeah, sounds good. Just keep in touch, Alicia. All right, you guys. We're at the 1 hour mark. I want to thank you guys for supporting the show and thank you guys for being so excited about the Orville. The universe deserves it. I'm going to do my best to get us a big, huge Orville convention. We're the fans. We're the biggest fans. We're the best fans. So we're going to have the best convention. Still working out the details, but I'll let you guys know when I got stuff more cemented in and where you can go to help. And I want to thank you guys for helping support this channel, this experiment, this Egotastic FunTime, this utopian universe, utopian YouTube. The support links are down below. I appreciate it when you guys click on those things and help keep the lights on here, the blue lights. and the filming lights and the microphones and the cameras and the internet. It's always been appreciated, and I love you guys so much. And I'll see you very soon tomorrow on Twitch if you're into that sort of thing. And as always, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you. Bye-bye.
Egotastic FunTime, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic FunTime, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your 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 money.
Tractor beam activated. It's pulling us in. Oh no!